this is Genevieve Plays Rise of Berk, and it is time for the Lurchador collection. You guys are lucky, this is 3 videos in 1 week. I am going to be utterly exhausted by the end of this. This video is going to look a lot like my market review video because I made them on the same day. So here we go. A review. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, this is how collections work. Each item has a time cost. What this means is that Toothless needs to be searching for a certain length of time in order to find that item. This time cost works across however many bags you use. So if the time cost is 1 hour and you're doing a half-hour search, if you do 2 bags on a search or 2 one-bag searches, you will have met the time cost. So that works across one search or multiple searches. It is the time of the search times the amount of bags you have sent. Each item also is chance. Each item is programmed to be found in blank % of time. So in my chart for the total search time, I am taking the time cost of the items multiplied by the items you need and then multiplied by the chance, actually divided by the chance. I'm not going to change it now for the math. It is divided by the decimal. Anyway, it's math. I know how to do it. So when I show the total time, that total time is divided by however many bags you use. So the more bags you use per search, the less time it takes. It'll make more sense once we get to the chart at the end. So how to use this video. As we walk through the items, I will tell you how many items you need, what the time cost is, the chance of getting the items, and the total time. Remember that total time is applied to single bag searches sequentially or multiple bag searches. And then at the end, I will show you how much time for each item with total time divided by the number of bags that you use, as well as with ads and the alpha costume. So you can use the chart that comes at the end of this video to decide how many bags you want to send Toothless for on each search. Okay, I get these questions all the time. The alpha costume does not affect the time cost. Whatever the original hours are for that search, you get the full value for that counted for Toothless searching. It's advantageous because Toothless is searching for less time, enabling you to do more searches. The Snoggletog costume only works in your favor. The Snoggletog costume affects, it's supposed to help you find more item bags. We don't know exactly how that works. We're not sure it affects time cost or chance. Probably for easiest game mechanic, it increases your chance of finding the items. Alright, what about other collections? I get this question almost every video. We don't yet know about time cost and chance for other videos, but Andrew in particular is working on basically going through every single item and mining the old-fashioned way. So, and then questions, how do we have this information? This game data is available. It's not hacking. We are not hacking, we are just accessing game data so we know how hard or easy it is to get these items. Alright, Lurchador has pretty awesome stats. 23.3 million fish per hour and 18.2 million wood. Gathers for 8 hours. That's pretty sweet. There is not a grapple grounder statue, unfortunately, but still, this is a pretty solid choice. I really like those stats, especially those fish stats, so that's why I'm like, hey guys, don't you want to get this dragon? I'm making this collection video for it. I am really weird today. I'm sorry. I am weird every day. But anyway, I digress. Alright, so this is the collection itself for Lurchador. This is actually a pretty hard collection. We need 42 items. The screen cap was taken when I already started. So let's go through item by item. The first item are the masks. These are the easiest to get. We need 12 of them. The time cost is 1 hour. The chance is 90%. And so it will take you about 13 hours total. This item is so easy to get. So do this one last, okay? The others are harder. Do this one last when you can speed run it. Because the time cost is 1 hour, any of these will be efficient. I don't necessarily recommend 4 hours though, just because there are a max number of items you can get and you might actually be wasting time, especially if you're doing multiple bags. If you're doing one, I would just say stick to the 1.5 hour and 2 hour. You might want to do the 4 hour, you can try it, but anyway, I will probably do the 4 hour because I am chaotic. But do this one last, okay? This is the easiest to get. You can get the item with any of these searches. So, for the love of God, for the love of Berk, do this one last. Okay, These little pocket watch medallion things are these. Is this a canteen? This is a canteen. Okay, this one we need 10 of them. The rest of them we need 10. The time cost is 3 hours. Normally the second item only jumps up to like 2 hours, but we're jumping up to 3 hours. So this is already a hard item. You can see the total time is almost 40 hours. It's 37.5 hours. Oof. So because the time cost of 3 hours, I recommend sticking to 1.5 hours. That is the most efficient. You can spam the half hour if that's your play style, but that really bores me. So the most efficient is going to be 1.5 hours, but the half hour is inefficient. The 5 hour, just avoid. Just, you don't even get anything, avoid that like the plague. Okay, now on this one, for the targets, the time cost is 4 hours. Oh look, there's a 4-hour search! The 1 hour also wouldn't be bad, like 4 bags at 1 hour, whether that's 2 2-bag searches or 4 1-bag searches, you will meet it, but the total time is 57 hours. So you're probably going to want to do multiple bag 4-hour searches. That is your best bet. So do this one, do the 4-hour search. This is rough. All right, last item. This is the hardest to get. 80 hours, 83 actually. I don't think I've seen that. That's really scary. That's really, really scary. 5 hours is going to be your most efficient search. So stick to the 5 hour. The 2 and the 8 hours are just going to be inefficient because you need to do 5 2-hour searches. However many bags you do, you need to do 5 bags. It just ends up being weird math and I don't want to deal with it. So let's look at our chart. Okay, so medallions need to be renamed to canteens, but I don't care. So if we look down here, 1 bag, if you're only doing 1 bag, it's gonna take you almost 200 hours if you don't use any ads. That is real. No, don't try to 1 bag this guy. Don't. Just no. And then, but if you use ads, you still don't have enough time. And if you do alpha with ads, okay, this is still even really unrealistic because you have to sleep. So this is not possible. So you're gonna have to use bags. However, notice you can kind of mix and match. So like, for example, you could probably on the last day binge masks with ads and 1 bag searches and be fine. So to get the ad time, I had this on the last video. I forgot to include this right now and I'm not changing it. So if you want to find time with ads, multiply any of these numbers by 0.6. So 13.3 times 0.6 is 8. So you can do all of the masks on the last day in 8 hours, like guaranteed. Real time. So that's why I say save that one for last. But shards, yeah, and don't want to think about that. So shards, you might need to bite the bullet and do 2 or 3 bags on shards. Okay, maybe targets too. But you can kind of play around with the math. But start with the shards and spend money on the shards, and then go to target, and then go to medallions. Okay. Go in that order and use this chart to figure out how much time you want to spend. So, Lurchador is definitely a dragon that you want to get. I highly recommend it. So, there you go. I hope this was helpful. Good luck on Lurchador. This is Genevieve Plays Rise of Berk, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.